Hello, divine ones. Welcome. Today, the guides are going to be sharing a breath work and quantum activation. So the guides have requested and have mentioned, I think it was in the last video, they mentioned that they want to start doing some things differently. They're going to be bringing in some different aspects, including things like mindfulness and meditation, breath work, and basically they're going to be utilizing, things that I've experienced in my life to use as a way to transmit their messages. So you can expect, I think, breath work, some mindfulness, meditation, and even some yoga. Yes, definitely. Over time, their messages, and some of the things that I am going to be bringing forward, or we're going to be bringing forward is more accurately, because I don't bring it without them, is going to include this. It's going to include this. So today it's going to be a quantum activation and breath work, and whatever else they like. Because as they come in and they harmonize energy with you, they know what's needed, and then they bring that. So if you've been here before, you know it's always a surprise to me, even though I know that today we are doing breath work and a quantum activation. There'll probably be more. Okay, so they wish to harmonize energy with you. They like to meet you and greet you. Dear ones, we have much love for you. And we are much love together. We have the love for you because we are you, and we are one. So how could we not love you? How could you not love us? Because how could we not love all? But we look around the world, and we have a judgment of our friends, our neighbors, our partners, and love is conditional upon behavior and you doing for me what I like and you making me feel comfortable. And dear one, we wish you to know, internal knowing, the truth of who you are and the love that you are. And this way you don't seek out there love, and you don't seek happiness and anything else out there. It's all within you. Even today, when we bring forth this quantum activation, so you might think of the word quantum and think out there, but it's in here. All we do is remind you of this. We call it activate. And another way of saying this is remind you of what already is. True and is you. So you may experience the quantum field, which you can at any time experience this. And all that's needed is your realization that you can. You do not have to go into the kitchen and brew up a pot and a recipe and all these complicated steps. You may simply be. So we know that this is ironic because today we are bringing through many steps. And we do so for a reason, for a alternate experience. There is just one, but there are many manifestations of one. And as such, we wish to connect with and reach all. We do not wish our message to be only known by some or chosen ones, as this is inclusive for all. So this way we wish to reach out or branch out and expand our inclusivity, and expand with you, should you wish, your physical body. So we have talked before about your physical body being very, very dense, and about the ideas and beliefs that also keep it very, very dense. And now we wish to share some what you would call practices that can help clear or lighten, vibrationally lighten your physical body. Vibrationally lighten your physical body? Yes. Vibrationally lighten your physical body and clear your energy body so that it may operate efficiently. So your energy body may your energy may flow efficiently. So let's harmonize now. You say yes and we say yes. Your heart, our heart, one heartbeat. Akiu sushi awatae utusi amatakoroti la show. So they're doing a little bit of a clearing now. And they say for like disbelievers. I know disbelievers. Like if you perhaps were new to this message and you're like, I don't believe what this person is sharing, this like me, like what I'm sharing for this, and for those that don't believe in themselves and don't believe in their own power. And let's awaken this, shall we? And the realization of this and your abilities. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of breath work here. So if you're not in a position that makes you feel very comfortable, please find that position right now. We'll keep it simple. Because we wish you to connect from the foundation up. And then from up down to the foundation, you see, because we see that some of you are trying to build a house on a very weak foundation. But first you must realize that it is weak. So what makes the foundation weak is the way that it has been built on many ideas and beliefs that are outdated, like a house that was built in like 1900s. This is showing me like like a plaster on the walls and is like old and outdated. Some of you might say, well, they don't build it like they used to. And we say, it's about realizing that you never needed to build it. There is a very strong, stable foundation already, and you have built upon it. And therefore the strength that was there is like precluded to you because you have insisted on building a house on top of it, and in doing so you built this house with the materials of the human plane, or this manifest plane, thinking that they were very strong materials, and using intellect and ideas that have been passed down. So if there was a need to build the house now, it would be known by you, like informed through the divine aspect of yourself, in which case you would move beyond the limiting ideas and beliefs, and anything that you built would be very strong, because its essence wouldn't be the small self or the personality self. Its essence would be the divine self. So we bring through these practices now so that you may strengthen this foundation that you have, or that you may realize this foundation that you have, and in the realization you strengthen it. Is more accurate. Okay, let's begin. So finding a comfortable position. And please know that anytime you may choose to not do this breath work, you may forward through. I'll timestamp this for you. So if breath work isn't your thing today, you can move forward into the quantum activation. That's totally up to you. And please do what is intuitively guided to you, and participate at the level or to the degree that feels right for you. Anakurose patishi, anakurosho patasata, anasiatrokoto, sena praktaisho, praktaisho, praktaisho. In a comfortable position. It is up to you. If you like to close your eyes or keep them open, you may need to open them to look at or see as I describe or illustrate or demonstrate what the different pranayama or breathing techniques are. So eyes can be open or closed. If the eyes are open, you may of course look at me, or you may find a spot to look at that feels comfortable for you, and allow my voice to guide you. It might be helpful at first to close the eyes. And beginning with the body, perhaps there is the opportunity for you to soften, allowing a softening feeling to come forth. Bringing awareness to the top of the head and allowing a softening here. Sensing a softening. Forehead softens. And perhaps softening into the eyes. Maybe a gentle smile of the eyes. Perhaps a relaxing of the tongue so that the jaw unhinges. And maybe a gentle smile to the corners of the mouth. Shoulders relax, relax, relax. Heart relaxes. belly soft, belly relax, and hips relax. Legs soften, relax, and feet relax. If it feels comfortable for you, draw your awareness to your breath, beginning to notice as it comes in and goes back out. With a gentle awareness, a very soft listening of the breath. And is there the space for you to become one with the breath instead of observing the breath, knowing yourself as one with it? And if you like, begin to expand this breath in such a way that your physical body begins to move a little bit from the filling of the body with the breath, imagining that your body is being filled with the breath and that it begins to gently move your body in such a way that you feel or sense an expansiveness. And perhaps begin to notice the area of your body where you notice the greatest expansion or the greatest movement. And perhaps breathe in such a way that you create even more of an expansion or even more of a gentle movement. And then when you're ready, release all of the efforting and rest back in your natural flow of breath. And if you like to join in with this, we are going to begin an Ujai pranayama. And we'll be breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if it feels comfortable for you. And as you breathe in and breathe out, you can think about that sound that you would make if you were fogging up a glass mirror with your breath. So as you inhale through the nose and out through the nose, and there is a sound. Some would call it an ocean sound, an ocean breath. If you like, you could use the words sa, S-A, and ha, H-A. When you inhale, thinking the word sa, and as you exhale, thinking the word ha. And as you think sa and ha, notice how it automatically creates that quality, that sound, as you breathe in and out. So let's practice this or try this or explore this. And as you continue to breathe in this way, once you notice the sound and your mind can follow the sound, bring an awareness to creating an equal inhale and an equal exhale. And the necessity is not there for you to count, but if you want to, it would be like a 4 count in and a 4 count out. It's just the awareness that there is a balance to this breath. 4 in and 4 out. You may count, or you may simply notice the equal breath in and out. Let's continue together. Your mind follows your breath. When you feel ready, or the next time you exhale, let go of the efforting and return to your natural breath. And notice. And if you like, we are going to begin a breath of fire. And in this breath of fire, it is, you can think of it like an active exhalation, and the inhalation is passive. So what that means is, or a way that I like to think about it is kind of like a trampoline. The exhale is when you would bounce on the trampoline, And the inhale is like the rebound when you go back up into the air. Another way people like to think about it as the exhale is like a toss, like you're tossing something. It's like a sniff and it's a toss, a sniff and toss if you like. And so, I want to see what the guides also want to say about this. Is a powerful breath. And please do this as it feels called to you. And if it doesn't feel called to you, please don't do it. You can breathe in any way that feels good for you. So I'm going to demonstrate this. It is an exhalation that is very quick and very fast, or very quick and very brief, very short. Like as if you're blowing something out. If you put your hand underneath your nose, it's a very quick, but out through the nose. And then the inhale takes care of itself. So if you could imagine, like I mentioned, like a trampoline, and you blow out, that's the bounce. Do you notice that your breath goes back in right away? Do it a few times with me if you're new to it, and just notice your breath rebound as if like it's popping back up, like after you jump on the trampoline and you go back up in the air automatically because you've made that bounce. Notice how your breath in automatically comes back in after you've exhaled it out. So you don't need to think about the inhalation. It takes care of yourself. Your body is wise. It knows how to do this. So it's not a hyperventilation. What is a hyperventilation? When you're breathing out, it's not this. Don't do this. It's not this. Don't do this. It is a quick, rapid exhalation, and the inhale takes care of itself. Now, when you do this, and I'm just going to demonstrate it, when you do this, you might notice that your stomach is also pumping. So if you'd like to do it with me, please go ahead and try it with me. So it's quick exhalation. So bring your awareness, instead of to your stomach, bring it down underneath your belly button, about 3 or 4 fingers, depending on your hand, of course, underneath your belly button. And so just think about it, 3 or 4 fingers underneath your belly button. And instead of your upper stomach moving, instead of that moving so much, think about down low, 3 fingers or 4 fingers just below your belly button, that's the area that makes the movement, and it doesn't need to be drastic. It can be really, really tiny, a really small movement, and it comes deep within. So think about this, 3 or 4 fingers underneath your belly button, and then about 3 or 4 fingers back from your belly button. So back towards your spine. Think about that area moving, making the movement rather than so much your upper stomach. And if that doesn't happen today, that's okay. No worries. Do whatever feels right for you and do whatever is available for you in this moment. And I think that's really the most important thing, is just meeting yourself where you are and then greeting yourself where you are and being happy with where you are, because where you are is where you are. So why try to struggle to be somewhere else? And that's the same with breath work. Don't struggle to be somewhere else. Be where you are. So if you feel like you need to stop, stop. If you feel like even after I keep going, or even after I stop, you feel like you need to keep going, keep going. Pause the video. Do what feels right for you. This is the most important thing, is doing what is divinely guided for you, or your divine intelligence, your intuition, listening to your body and listening to your divine intuition. That's what's most important. So if you wish to join in with this, it's a very powerful, fiery breath. And you can take one hand and place it down just below your belly button, if you like to have that like somatic, that feeling, so that you can really integrate that feeling. You can do that if that feels right for you. If you prefer to put a hand underneath your nose because you prefer that, that feels right for you. Or If you like to use a mudra, you could put palms up if you like. Some people like to think about palms up to receive. Some people like to think about palms down for earth energy. Some people like to use Gyan mudra, thumb and index fingers touching, and other fingers extended out. And if you're using this mudra, a little tip here is if you're using this mudra and you're in like a cross-leg position, or even if you are sitting in a chair like I am, you can extend your arms out in such a way that your arms are straight. So there's just not really a bend in the elbows. Of course, you know, some people's natural arm is to have a bend. That's fine. Like just, it's not super straight, but there is, because this mudra is a seal, an energy seal. So the energy flows. So like a hose, like a garden hose, instead of having like a kink in the garden hose, having a straight-ish arm. Okay, so straightish to whatever feels right for you. So any of these options for you, or something I didn't mention but feels guided for you, please do that. Okay, so if you're ready, let's just get into that comfortable position and find whichever hand position feels right for you, up here, down here, wherever feels right for you. Let's do that. And then let's tune into the breath. So you can either close your eyes or keep them open to watch me, whatever feels right. Either way, please guide yourself back into your natural breath and notice what is arising in this moment for you. What is arising in this moment? And then if your hand isn't where you would like it to be, please place it there, or your hands up, wherever you would like them. And if you need to alter this at any time, you can. And then we'll take an inhale in together, and then exhale completely. And please take one more inhale in, and exhale completely. And this next inhale begins the breath. So inhale, and then short breath of fire. You may continue faster or slower than I am doing this. Inhale, and then exhale completely, and then inhale again. If it feels okay for you to hold the breath in gently, it's a very gentle hold, and you might like to apply what's called a mula bandha, which is a thinking about the lower pelvic region squeezing gently inwards and upwards. Inwards and upwards, just gently. And then an exhalation completely. And when you have exhaled completely, you can hold this breath out and also apply Mula Bandha, thinking about the pelvic region, lower pelvic region below the belly button, just gently squeezing inwards, but also upwards, almost like closing elevator doors and taking a ride up, like this, closing in and up, just so gently. It doesn't need a lot. And then let it all go. And then tune back into your natural breath. And observe what is arising now. Perhaps even observing what is not arising. Something that may have been here before may not be here now. And in this state, the guides ask you to contemplate, if you like, who am I without thought? Who am I without thought? Who am I without thought? They say, if you experience a thought, you can know that that is not who you are. And notice or perceive there's something else here that is not thinking. That is not thinking. And that something else is you. The you that you are, the truth of who you are. Can you perceive this or notice this? And there'll be some silence here for this now. And gently guide your awareness to your breath once again. And take a few expansive breaths if you like. And the guides are going to bring through their quantum activation and transmission. Sukya torkoso piatakara saya torkoso. You could have eyes open or closed. Either way. Atorkosia prakataya sanatarkasa tokrosoti shiawatasa. Tokroso pikya tikara sotukre tokro tikara takara tektene awatakara sotra karata shu. Wakteshi wakato somara kata serete yeshua baya. Ye torokote me atokroso pechia wata urikia brokote chia brakte sene. Hikte sokti shaikti shokti shikti wae. Shikti wa roto. Roto tokrase et quarsatana tarokota se ebrakte asoro rakate. Rokte sekte shikti asho. Rakti ashwa taparake aswakte shiawa. Wa shiwa pra asho abrokte shiwe te so takare sokotorwa. Asudi shu 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 ayamatwe ha dora matea korasa hiu paya hiu payaso. Hai korachia maya rokte se ewe awata u apese no truko. Ine tikero tokora bakata so waya tokorsi ebe shiana toro maya takarsaro brakete se kera toto so. Hai koroso bakase keraso brakete se quarkaso so maya tarakaso so. Hai koroso beya shara brada esho maya sho. Ai koroso apayashi I koroso bekara sikaroto bekara sakatoro kabakta surukete de koroge mama no way away break wa mena koroia to quina shwina pwa haswa hi ha so hi shua wa sai kina sho bra sane kwai brakti sho apai sukte amatai Shikte a loklale klalo, lekle o alaklikle I shoe, liklia lukli shi, wukli likli shoe, likli shoe, likli shoe, su. Skiapatikio sunia bro ko si kionoa matian tronchia rekia suktishu hi suktu shi huiti shiktioa pai show. Eternal kera brakise derkuso brakitise korote shikaro tokarvachkara drop atikar sakadasakara drop release relinquish anesiotra sakrasa all that is not you, all that is not serving you, all that has never served you anesiotra sokara sakrasa and that which has been served sakrasa which has served you anasai karasata karso bekar sakrasa deep gratitude deep bow to it anasokara so it has served you well askara and now we release prokoto sokara so Sokota Skara, Ektinia, Shokra Sakara Sokati Kara Brak, to so, Ekia Troko, Sikia Soko, Yiktia Soko, Akia Sokte, Shoktia Maktia Shokti, Shoktia Makti. Shoktia Makti, Sainame broktia su, hai, praso, ha, nekia prokta, shiamakate se, shi, suai, shu. Hia saikaro nama dai ti amo mota keresi tikara uta tai so kare ti so ite tora pata ti se kore ta kieta so kieta ta kata so keresi ti so shama tikara so tikia ni kuti amnyach ma tuom pran ti shwa ha so I saborokia begas so. I adoroso. And so it is. That you take this quantum leap and dear one, this is of utmost importance now because you are so needed in this world. Your vibration is needed in the field. This higher vibrational frequency is required now. It is needed now. This rising above what has been dictated previous, what has been believed previous, what has been thought of previous ideas and beliefs, and all of the conditioning. It is now time to rise above, to realize equality for all. And it is your willingness to release and relinquish aspects of self that are not true, that have never been true, and that have been created as ways of knowing yourself and as of navigating this manifest, this agreed this shared, agreed, manifest reality, that you releasing, so that you may realize a whole new reality. But you must be willing to let go of the rock if you wish to be free. As we always say, and your work is important. Your vibration is important. Your presence is very important. May you know it. The time has come. The dismantling of the systems is upon you. All of the systems that have kept you repressed, all of the systems that have fed you lies are being dismantled. And you must rise for the benefit of humanity. You must rise. It's time for you to rise. You must 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 rise. Rise. You must rise. Because I think you're going to say, Sayashu. Dear ones, we are so grateful and for the work that you do. It is not as much heavy lifting as it is heavy lifting, because you cannot, this is so dense, because physical body and thoughts and ideas and conditioning keeping you so dense, it's so hard to lift it to other dimensions, to lift your awareness, to other dimensions and to other realities. But when you are willing to do the work of releasing, or another way said, you are just willing to be present, so that you may realize the truth of who you are. Either way, there are many ways. And when you are willing for this, and you do this work, if you would, or you put your effort or your attention or your energy, your energy currency in the direction of truth, it benefits all. It benefits all. And we are deeply grateful for the way that you are benefiting so many. You think that maybe you might just be benefiting you, but no, you are benefiting all, because you are connected to all. So all that you do, benefits all. And to this, we are deeply grateful. We are deeply grateful for this opportunity to connect with you and for this transmission today. We love you. Okay, Hana said, yeah, love. And Isikarasa, love. Isikarasa, love. Isikarasa, Shikarasa. Anasikara. Okay. So as always, I thank you. We thank you, for sharing in this experience with us. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments box. And as always, I'm sending you, we're sending you, the guides and I are sending you so much love. Thank you.